Hello and welcome to Jep's Outdoor Adventures. I'm your host, Shep.
As you can see, I'm out here in beautiful wilderness of Idaho, specifically Winchester Lake State Park. We're going to be fishing here on Winchester Lake, which is conveniently located in Winchester, Idaho, as you can imagine. As you can tell, the people out here absolutely love Winchester, and I can't say I blame them. But we're going to be doing our first official episode of Panfishin. Now, this is something I've been planning on doing for a while now, and I'm very excited for this opportunity today. As you can see, absolutely beautiful, very nice day today. It's been having some mild gusts throughout the day, but overall it's fairly overcast, beautiful weather, and we've actually been fishing for a couple hours now with the family, but now me and Dad have had the opportunity to just be on the water by ourselves and be able to film a little video for y'all today. We're primarily going to try to compare two little crankbaits, as you can see right here. We're comparing the Rebel Teeny We Are to the Lucky Strike Rick Clunn Series 1 size Squarebill. Now, both of these are great little crankbaits. They dive down to 1 to 3 feet. They're both 1.5 inches long and are about 1/8 of an ounce in weight. They're the same class, perfect for panfish, small bass, trout, and I figured today we're going to have a great opportunity to see what we can catch with them, because I have used them here before, both of them, and they've worked great. But here at Winchester, we have a lot of different panfish. We have a lot of yellow perch. We have a good amount of crappie. I believe they're black crappie. I don't typically catch them, but we could see, who knows. I'm always open to that. We have a lot of bluegill. We have a lot of pumpkin seed. And then we have a good bit of bass here. Now, we don't have anything huge, but we do have a lot of good little largemouth bass. So we're going to see if we can catch any of those today. And of course, we have rainbow trout, which I have caught on both of these lures, which has actually worked very well for them. So that's usually when trolling. We may try a little bit of that today. But the way we're going to try and do this is about every 30 minutes, we're going to switch back and forth between the two crankbaits, and we're going to keep an itinerary of how many we've caught with them. And that way, we know which one will come out as the winner today. We're going to be using my Eagle Claw Featherlight 6-foot spinning rod. It's an ultralight rod, with my Piscafun Viper X spinning reel. I believe it's the size 1000, with some 6-pound test monofilament line from Stren. And that's going to do us pretty good today. I'm very impressed with that reel so far. We're going to do a video on it here soon. I have not done that yet because I only recently got it. But so far, I'm pretty happily impressed. So anyway, guys, I'm very excited. So without any further ado, let's get out on the water. Here we go. All right, folks, we're going to start fishing here. First, we're going to start off with the Rebel Teeny We Are. I've set the timer for 30 minutes. Here we go. If I can get it off the line. There we go. Okay, Dad just got us out of a thick weed bed here, so now we're actually going to start doing a little bit of trolling, like I mentioned earlier. So I'm going to cast out to my right here. That's not too bad. We're going to see if we can catch anything. Trolling actually works surprisingly well for some of these smaller lures. Let's see if we catch anything. As I said in the intro here, we actually have been fishing for a few hours now, and I actually did catch a good bit of perch, and I caught a bluegill earlier. The bluegill I actually caught on the Rebel Teeny We Are, so that does count. I took a picture of it. We're going to try and keep a good count of how many fish we catch. Hopefully it gets to the point where we have a hard time keeping count, but we'll see. I actually caught quite a few perch, which was pretty nice. They weren't small either. Last few years fishing here, the perch have been pretty tiny, but it seems like this last year or so they've actually had a growth spurt. Not huge. They're not Lake Erie perch, but they aren't too tiny either, which is nice, finally. Because otherwise they just steal your worms. Now, I've also done a little bit of work on the microphone I'm using. Hopefully I'm coming loud and through here. I did a little bit of a hack to the microphone. It's a little lapel mic, but I wrapped tape around the top of it so it shapes almost a cone above the microphone, so it helps block the wind. Because off and on we've had some moderately strong gusts of wind out here on the lake. Nothing too bad. But as you know from watching some of my other videos, hopefully if you have, that every so often we'll just get a really loud gust of wind that just obliterates anything I'm trying to say or do in the video. And of course that's never fun. So hopefully we'll be able to make some improvements on that. There, you got one? Oh, careful, we're making a circle here. Oh, there we go, folks. As you can see, Dad's fishing with his teeny wee R. Oh, shoot. Hey, there we go. Did all the work for me. Got a nice little trout. But that's what I mean when I tell you, folks, that these things work great for trolling. Up there is the visitor center. Up back this way is some of the yurts where you can camp and stay for a little bit, and then they also have a ton of different little campsites there where you can set up a tent or something, or an RV even. Absolutely beautiful place to camp. We've gone here several times. Absolutely love this place. It's extremely well kept too, which is great. You want that. Not to say other places aren't well kept, but this one really stands out as being a nice place to go to. So if you're in the area and you haven't gone here yet, I recommend you do. And actually it was right back here about, well, I don't know, I think it was right over there 2 years ago. Me and a friend of mine were fishing, and I caught my PB largemouth. It wasn't the best, but you know what, it was pretty good for me. Out here, farther north you get, the smaller your largemouth are. I have no idea if you can hear, but there's an eagle crying away back there. There's several bald eagles and a couple ospreys out here, and a few great, great blue herons. Okay, yeah, we're moving on. It's just too many weeds in this spot. I'm gonna get some weeds off my lure once more. Okay, let's see if I can catch anything. Right up here is a little get-together spot where you can have parties or something, I'd assume. I don't know if they charge anything or how that works, but they also have some swings and slides and stuff for kids, and it's pretty well kept. Oh, had something hit it, or it hit something, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, no, I think I got something there. Hey, yeah, I got something. I feel it fighting. At least I think I do. It's a little hard to tell with the ultralight here. It certainly feels like a fish. Yeah, that's a fish. Oh, come on. You're kidding me. I'm thinking that was a bluegill. Kind of had that weird fighting dance that they have. Darn it. That really sucks. Well, hey, at least we caught something. It's good, I'll take it. Just wish we could get it in next time. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a fish. Let's hope I actually get it in this time. Oh, is that a trout? Yeah! Hey, I need to reel it in a little bit more. Here. Alright, stop fighting. Come on. That's a nice little trout. We're keeping it. I need the forceps. Man, and we're right at that... Oh, quit it. We're right at the 30-minute time limit here for the lure, although I'm going to extend it by another good 5 minutes. So we really didn't get to use it like I wanted to. There. Don't get back here. That's pretty good. One of those perch, I believe, was caught on this lure as well. But hey, that's pretty good. Alright, like I said, I'm going to extend the timer by another 5 minutes. There we go. The time it took me to get some stuff worked out before I could actually get it in the water. Mostly dealing with the weeds kind of set me back there a minute. See if I can get this back out. Oh, well, no, that was a bite. Timer's gone off. I'm going to set it 30 minutes. I have not press play yet. I'm going to switch out my lures here. If anyone's wondering, the knot I'm using is the improved clinch knot, and here is a look at the Series 1. Very good looking crankbait. As you can see, it's got kind of like that white crappie look to it. So again, pearl splatter back. We'll see how this does. I'm going to cast out and see if we can catch anything. And start the timer. We have 24 minutes left on the timer before we have to switch it out, so we have plenty of time. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think I got a trout. I love how fish go after this thing, and I love how they feel on an ultralight. I'm going to move back over here to where my stringer is at. More than likely, I'm going to want to keep this. Yeah, that looks like it's a trout. Yep, there it is. That's a trout. Though it looks like I don't know, did I catch it on the gills or did it bite it? Oh no, you get in the boat. Okay, I'm gonna press pause if I can here on the timer. There we go. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, looks like it did bite it. That's a nice little trout. Oh, and I got it pretty good right there. That's not, I'm gonna have to caution. Last thing I want is to put an animal or fish in pain before it dies. And there we go. It took a little bit of work, but I got him off. We'll probably measure these fish when we clean them. So we have one of these perch that was caught on, I think it was this crankbait, and then trout for each of them. That's pretty good. Looks like there's a dead perch in the water. It's unfortunate. Good news is though, is I'm sure an osprey or one of those eagles will come by and get it. Okay, I am going to start the timer again. Let's get our line back on the water. Big submerged log there. Well, it's not big, but you know what I mean. It's pretty good size there. It's one thing you do got to be careful of around here is because there are quite a few of those. Because this used to be a place where they stored a whole bunch of logs and timber. In Bang Lake, they flooded it so they could keep the logs in here. And so there's quite a few of these that are submerged in the water that you need to be aware of. Okay, we got 3 minutes left on the timer. And we're gonna have to switch over to the Rebel. So far, right here, I haven't really had any bites. Why that is, I'm not entirely sure, but it's called fishing for a reason, not catching. Okay, timer's up. I'm gonna switch to the Rebel now. All right, tight on the teeny we are now. We're gonna pull up anchor, and I think we're gonna go do a little bit more trolling now. So we'll start the timer in just a second. Okay, we have 8 minutes left for the teeny we are here. We're going to be going back up into this little knoll, seeing what we can catch. This is the area where I caught the bluegill and the perch, and so hopefully we can catch some panfish in this pan fishing video. We'll see how that goes. What's that on the teeny we are? Shoot. I think that's the... Might be the same fish. Oh. Man, you got that one in just in time. Oh, come on. Every time I get caught, I think of Carly. If you ever watched Alone, for those of you who are at home, and you got to see that show, that poor thing, she got caught too many times with a hook. I don't know if she got caught just once or if it was actually twice, but I know one of the times it got her right here through the palm. Hook came out the other side and there was a barb on there. She couldn't get it out, and every time she moved the hook, her hand would twitch. It's like, ugh, poor thing. I could see that happening to me if I ever tried going on that show. Something bad would happen. Alright, I got it off. Oh, you're fine. I think you got a bass. Yeah? Oh, it's going.
That's good.
Okay, the timer went off. I'll wait another minute. Oh, you got one? Well, there we go, friends. We got one on the teeny we are. That's 3 now. Don't you dare. That's pretty nice. Got a beautiful coloration to them.
Yeah.
Some of the fish they've been putting out here, absolutely gorgeous. Alright. Let's get this guy back in. Yay! Looks like another for the teeny we are. Ooh! That jumped. Okay, I'll put this guy back in here. Need the net. All right. Oh. All right. All right. Just quit. Trying to make sure you guys can see this. That makes 4 trout for the teeny we are. See, I'm telling you, baby bass color just works. Where did I put those stupid pliers again? There we are. Okay, we're coming up to the area, and I had fished 7 minutes over the 30-minute mark, so I am going to stop the timer and switch back to the Lucky Strike. All right, tied on the Lucky Craft. Almost looks like there's teeth marks in there. I wonder. I did have some hits earlier today that didn't actually stick. I wonder if something with some big teeth went after it. All right, start the timer. I will have to pause the timer in a second because I need to set the anchor, but now I'm not entirely sure what that white looking, that's a greeby? Okay, because we have seen quite a bit of those, and there's some coots. As you can see, tons of geese. We've seen some mallards out here. A lot of wildlife. Oh, and a lot of fish too. That feels pretty good. I think I got a trout again. That's fighting pretty good. Then again, that's why I love ultralight. It makes you feel like a winner no matter how small the fish you caught is. Yeah. I'll get over here. Okay, I'll move back over here. If I can do so without falling over. Whew. All right. There we go. Another nice little trout. So that makes, let's see here, that's 4 trout for the Rebel. And we can now add trout for the Lucky Strike. Ooh, good cast. Darn. This is right where we were catching all those perch earlier, and where I caught my bluegill. She was a nice big female. We haven't really caught a lot of bluegill out here for about a year now. Every few years, one of the panfish species really takes off and kind of takes control. And last couple it's been perch, so I'm fine with letting the bluegill go, and hopefully we can bring up their numbers a bit. All right. They have something? Yeah, I do. Woohoo! There we go. It's not much, but it's a little thing. It's a fish. All right. Hey, it's a fish. I'm happy. I'm gonna let him go. He's not too big. I was worried. It's like, man, make a series called Panfishing and all you catch is trout. I mean, I'll take trout any day of the week, but not exactly what I want to catch. All right. Oh. See, this is what I was talking about when I said the hooks will catch on themselves here. There we go. Not a big deal. It's just something you need to keep your eye on, because if your lure's starting to helicopter, you know, you just got to reel in and have to undo it. Which can be annoying if you get a really good cast, which, believe me, I've done too many times. Some bird is raising Cain over there. Oh, Dad's got a fish. That on the Rebel Bluegill? Cool, that's 2 for the Rebel Bluegill, I think. Sweet. Yeah, that Rebel Bluegill is a pretty neat little lure. If I had to stick with one Squarebill crankbait for the rest of my life, you know, assuming if I lost one or damaged it, I could get a new one, it would be the Rebel Bluegill. Unfortunately, we're going to have to call it quits here in a little bit, because the sun's going to be setting. We need to clean all these fish. I need to get home. Oh, there we go. I got a fish. Honestly feels like a trout. Let's call this trout fishing. Jeez. Oh, yeah, look at that though. This guy's fighting pretty good. I'm gonna let him tire himself out a little bit before I bring him in. Otherwise they just cause a mess. Oh, get in the boat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't want to crush my gear. Quit fighting, quit fighting. Come on. Fine. There, he's dead. All right. Get him on the stringer here. All right. All right, I'm gonna give this guy a good cast here. And we're just going to slowly troll back to the boat ramp. I absolutely love this time of day. Very pretty. Okay, folks, we got another one. Oh, that's a crappie. Another one for the teeny we are.
Oh, that's a good sized crappie, too.
Look at that.
Keep that one.
Yeah, I'm getting away from the edge of the boat. That is a good little crappie. Okay, we'll get this guy off and we'll have to measure him out. All right, I just measured him out real quick, so I'm not sure how accurate it is, but this guy is apparently about maybe 10¼ inches long. Definitely keeping him. That's awesome. So now we get to add that one to the list for the teeny we are. That's awesome. Now we can call this Panfishin. We added him to the stringer, but that's a great way to end the video. Alrighty folks, I think that'll do us for today. For our first fishing video, I think that did pretty good. So far, the Rebel's doing pretty darn good. Absolutely love both of them. They both work great. Very nice day on the water, although it did get a little bit gusty here and there. Overall, can't ask for a better day on the water. Pretty successful and had a lot of fun, and that's what really matters at the end of the day. So, oh, did I get one? Darn, I think I just had a bite. Darn, y'all distracted me. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you thought about the video. I know it's going to be a little bit rusty compared to what we're going to do down the road. Hopefully we'll get better. But I thought this was a lot of fun. Please feel free to comment down below if there's any crankbaits that you'd like to see us get and maybe down the road be able to try out. I think that would be a lot of fun. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I always appreciate that. And have my paypal.me and patreon.com links down below. If you want to donate, $1, $5 goes a long way to help support the channel. And again, please feel free to share this video with anyone who you think would like it. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.